know something about being distressed. I know something about feeling deep shame and discomfort with your body. I know about wanting to escape the life you have, reinventing yourself and being someone completely new. For context, I grew up around violence at home. I witnessed a suicide attempt by a relative at age 7, and I started receiving inappropriate sexual attention by older men when I was about 7. My therapist called it a volatile upbringing, not just because of the violence, but also because my family uprooted our lives several times. The violence I saw triggered some psychological issues, but it also made me keenly aware of the physical differences between men and women. I grew up having to negotiate complicated feelings about men, about loving men, fearing men, not knowing what to do with my little brother's vulnerability. I knew not all men were bad, but I saw some of the worst of it as a child. I also had complicated feelings about women. Were women merely creatures who got abused? Was I going to be abused when I grew up by a romantic partner? Were women mad? Did women deserve it? I am telling you all this because some of the adults around you, some of the clinicians who are looking after you have forgotten what it is like to be a teenager, and I haven't. Know this: the people who tell you that you can change sex are lying to you. The people who tell you that your true self lies at the end of a scalpel and in hormones, testosterone and estrogen, those people are lying to you. If you do choose to go through with this, know that you will never get to the end, because it is impossible to change sex. It is impossible to get rid of your sex. Know that you are being lied to, and know that it isn't possible to do this, and that you don't have to live with distress. Thank you.
And this really is a very, very free-flowing, free speech event. So, yes.
And courage is something women in Ireland have had to have for a very, very long time. But we're not going to stop now at this new problem. So I'm going to read a poem I wrote for you. And it's for people like Graham and Kellie-Jay, those who've lost a lot, but who are here still standing with us. And we stand together. Courage is not easy. It does not clad you in body armor. It does not arrive a hero like Santa Claus, magically overcoming obstacles, bringing gifts. Courage often takes one gifts away. There is no well of courage to drink from. Courage is sourced at every turn, on every frail morning that asks you for it. Courage does not hold your hand, keeping you from harm. Courage puts you in harm's way. Nor does courage stand in your corner when the world turns on you with slurs. Courage exacts a price in loneliness. Those who know this courage recognize you. In the hard task of courage, you do not stand alone. Before you stood many. Because of you, many will stand. That is core, heart, courage.